And so begins book number 3, everybody. Let's do it! Hello! Welcome back to my channel, everybody. My name is Charvana. I go by the she, her pronouns, and you are tuning in for me watching Avatar: The Last Airbender for the very first time ever. I'm so excited to jump into round 3. But before I say that, if you guys want to jump over and see me anytime live, make sure you check out my Twitch channel too. All the links are down in the doobly-doos, or you can just go down here, twitch.tv/Charvana. But until then, until we chat live, shall we chat in the comments below about this episode? I'm so ready. Let's get to it. As per usual, this will be watch-along style, so you will have to have the media open up on your phone or a different screen or something. We'll count 3, 2, 1, press play at the same time. I am watching on Netflix, and without further ado, this is Season 3, Episode 1 of Avatar: The Last Airbender in 3, 2, 1, go! Avatar: The Last Airbender! Previously on Avatar. He ain't gonna. Book 3, Fire, Chapter 1, The Awakening. Oh, he's had hair? I don't know why I thought he was incapable of growing hair. It had to have been like either a really fast growth or like a long amount of time he was out. I probably would have waited a little bit longer, you know? Okay. Oh, okay, that's different. We missed something. But no, Suki! She's not dead, is she? I still don't know about Suki. Two different ships. God damn. Okay. Okay, she's seen him for weeks, but still. But did you save the Avatar too? The Avatar state. He died in that. I don't get their motives. Why? Just for power? But they're not really even getting power. They're just getting conquered. Ugh. I mean, they may be tricked into thinking that they're going to get more power, but it's just gross. Well, thanks, little man bud. Yeah, catch me up, catch me up. What do you? I mean, happy for him. Why are you grumpy? Yeah, but you've also killed the morale of all the people. Yeah, I was gonna say, you probably need to hide him. And also the arrow. Oh, it so helps. It so helps. And we going. Cute. Not turtle doves, but turtle ducks. Load the top. There you go. That's a good shot, not knowing where it was. How is she knowing where these are? No. Can she warp it to fix it? Swish out the water and warp it to fix it. You'll be fine. Or that. Hot dang, dude. It's pretty, like, baller to see the ladies, like, kicking butt on this. Oh! Never say that! Uh-oh. Oh, no, yeah. Okay. There you go. Now you better fix that hole in your side, because that, like, feels like a necessary thing to do, not with just ice. But why, though? They have gotten you this far, Aang. I don't like it when he gets in his little pouty puss state. Boy! That pride will be your downfall, sir. How do you knock on a curtain? Do you just like tug it? Or you just walk through? Okay. Boy! Ooh, face. Mm. Mm. A good little heart moment, especially contradictory to this. Oh. Like she knows. What? There you go. Let's go. Windsurfing! This is bound to happen at some point, right? Had to. It's not in a rainstorm, because that's probably not the smartest time to do. You know why she did it. Because she knows he's not dead. Sure. She knows! You're bad at keeping your emotions off your face. Zoo, zoo. Nice to have those reminders on occasion. Ah. Vita's here. Yeah, you just left Appa. Rude? And toss it. A bit more dramatic. I liked it. Right. So a few weeks have passed since we have left our heroes, and now we are going through Aang's journey of feeling that failure and defeat that he did from dying, quite literally dying, at the hands of Azula. So, first question I have is, if he dies in the Avatar state, he will no longer have access to being the Avatar. He died, but he came back. Are we gonna have him struggle in the future? That's kind of like a theory I have right now, because I don't know if that means that he can't go full Avatar mode anymore. If he is just like still connected to the past spirits, because we did see Roku at one point in this episode, but what does that mean for him and all of his powers? He still has a whole bunch of abilities, obviously, but I think we only saw him using possibly water, but definitely wind. So we'll see how that goes. So glad we are seeing both Sokka and Katara meet up with their father, and the juxtaposition between that and Zuko and his dad. So first of all, let's talk about Katara. Obviously, we've already had our moments over here with Sokka in previous episodes, but now Katara getting along with her dad is one of those things that you would have expected to happen a lot sooner if they've been traveling together for weeks. But it's okay. I just wish we had even a flashback of this moment of them getting to like finally reconnect, because I feel like that's a huge moment. Yes, did they play it up amazingly? Sure. Still made me like teary-eyed and still made me like almost cry in this, because it's just like, that's a loving, sweet, precious moment that we don't normally get in like kid shows, or at least non things that I'm thinking of like I'm thinking Disney, where all parents die. I'm so ready, not ready, but I'm so prepared if they end up killing off a character that being their dad, because he's so good and yet so expendable, much like other uncles in this. But never mind. So I'm very scared if that's going to happen, but I could see it happening in the future, just because of how good their dad has been to them. He has been here as their protector. He has been there as somebody that has like gone out and literally fought for a war and still left them in charge over here at the pole just to like keep their tribe safe. He was keeping his family safe. He was keeping his nation safe. He's been doing everything that he possibly can, but is also very good at heart. So that now that he's reconnected with them, he's being the dad that like we want and we need. Whereas we get a different kind of dad over for Zuko. Zuko's dad is somebody that we finally get to see their face, which is interesting. It's just one of those things where it's just like he looks like every other person. Just chill, calm, everything right now. I'm sure we're going to get something like big and fiery and fierce and bold here coming up in the next couple episodes. But right now, they're pretty chill. And the reason they're whole chill is because they know that Zuko has destroyed the Avatar, aka killed the Avatar. He hasn't. We also know that. And Zuko also knows that, just because he's got that planted memory of the magical pole water. And yeah, I knew it. I knew it so very well. Azula is not one to give up power. She is not one to give somebody else the credit for her successes. So you knew as soon as she said that she was like giving the glory away, she knew. That whole interaction between her and Zuzu definitely tipped her off, that she's like, she's a smart villain. She's very cunning. And I don't know how many, as a child, how many female villains that were like that smart that I saw. Sure, there was like smart ones like Shigo or whatever, but there was never anybody that calculated and smart. She is definitely probably she is the big bad of the series. I think the Fire Lord is going to have to propose to be a power challenge, but as far as like an actual challenge, it's her. It's been her from the start. This is insane how much like she has impacted the story. I am just through one season only, because she wasn't introduced in the first season at all. So very cool character. Very cool character to make such an impact. I am also completely sad. Where is Suki? I am still sad that she has not appeared, and now I forgot her name, but she and Zuzu are all schmoochy. Like, what happened there? It's been weeks. I get it. It's been weeks, but at the same time, what happened there? Where is she? She's gotta be somewhere. She's not just dead. That would be such a waste of a good character, unless they wanted that for the heart feels, and they're just like, well, You saw the last. You saw the last of them fighting. It happens. It's war. As far as Aang goes, everybody thought you were dead. Then you instilled hope into the world by becoming the Avatar and going through this training process and traveling the world and giving everybody just like a little sliver of hope that you were back. And now you're back to being dead. I get where the disappointment is. Starting over from scratch with the morale of the world is going to be one thing, and that's also your morale. But it's one of those things you have to realize. This is the ultimate secret weapon, and Sokka has like put 2 and 2 together. It's Sokka's plan. So like Sokka has got this. Sokka's like, yeah, okay, great, this is awesome. Like everybody thinks you're dead. Could have been worded better for the series and for the child that has just woken up, but like he's not wrong. He's not wrong. That's the thing. It's like, this is the ultimate secret weapon. If we just sneak you in, you can just like go all bomb-like and like destroy them from the inside out. But the problem is, Aang is like got an ego about him and some kind of like pride about him that like if he fails, he doesn't want to try again. Not until he gets motivated to do such. And I get it. Like you have to like self-motivate and you have to be there for yourself and push yourself through that. But the best way to do that is hearing it through the voice of your friends and knowing like you can do it as a team. And I feel like he keeps forgetting that. I get it that he's got to be the one that does it. The legend states that he has to fix all the problems. But he's got such a support system that he has got to stop relying on himself only to get through all of this. I just hate that how he gets all pouty puss. And he left Appa behind. What the heck is up with that? Talk about character just distancing himself from his normal morals and values. Oh my goodness. Like, I get it. I get it. He knows that this is like the ultimate failure, so he has to protect everybody. But we didn't even get a moment of like, goodbye, Appa, or anything like that. We needed something. Something, in my opinion. How cool how the animators do it, though, because the animators do it where we have RAYNE every time we have these big moments with Aang. Have you noticed that? I don't know if that's an emotion thing that he goes through and that it just causes these big rainstorms, or if it's just a coincidence and mood related. But typically people associate with the rainstorm sadness or frustration, and we constantly get those episodes where he is like covered in rain. And it's nice to see that again, especially like when, forgot her name, Moon Goddess comes down, and there's moments of impact whenever the spiritual beings come down and like stop all the rain and like come down and show him the true reflection of what he needs to look at. But it's just fun to see that visual like tease within there. I also want to touch on, ever since Azula and them like put on the face makeup and said like, we can pretend to be somebody else, everybody has taken on the idea like, let's just pretend to be somebody else, which is great. Like, obviously that's what you should have been doing from a long time ago, because otherwise you wouldn't have been taken so long to get to this point. But it is fun to see like that's an easy tactic to get through. And oh my gosh, having Katara and Toph do that huge battle against the other ship, loved it. Absolutely loved it. I didn't love that it came to a conclusion with the sea creature. Yes, that does give us a little bit more of like, oh, well, they didn't kill anybody, but I just kind of wish that they had been able to be the ones that defeated them all on their own, just so that we could have also had like a reason for Aang to trust them just as themselves being able like capable beings. Yeah, it just didn't feel like what I wanted as a viewer. So, good. Thank you, universe, for coming in and saving the day, but kind of wish you hadn't have. Last thing I want to touch on is the glider. I loved the ending shot. I honestly thought Aang was going to just like throw it and watch it like crumble, burn, go out, Lord of the Rings style in the lava, but it didn't. We had the whole plant a flag moment, like we are owning this, but at the same time, you have to own it by destroying your image and like claiming to be dead. So Aang accepting that and letting it burn, and the means and way that it burnt on that little hill was a really impactful moment, and I really did enjoy it. So glad that they added that at the very end. Meanwhile, everybody, I am ready to continue on to the next episode. So I hope you will join me for this entire season, and if not, I hope I get to see you over on Twitch sometime. In the meantime, everybody, see you next time. Bye for now.